Welcome to video 6 of Any Resources Ajax and JavaScript tutorials. We're going to jump right back into where we left on the last one again. Get goods. Basically, if the player actually gets a successful lumber, then it's going to call the function get goods, and it's going to pass goods and tag, which here the goods equal lumber fail. If you fail, a lumber success, yes. And you got to have the tag number. So basically we're passing the tag from there to here into the get goods, so you know what tag. Now what we want to do is we want to update a couple things whenever it's success or fail. When it happens, we're going to do a Ajax again. We're going to do get goods for the page, and we're going to pass the goods, whatever the success or fail was, the name of the player, the map they're on, and then the div tag, wherever it's at. And so let's open up get goods. And inside get goods, we're going to have, of course, we're going to get our get variables. If get goods equals lumber success, then total wood, and I just put random 1 through 3. You can change that however you want. We're just going to update the players to say, hey, you now have this much wood. So you're going to do wood plus their wood plus the total wood, where the player name equals that. This is some other stuff I was working on. I'll keep it in there in case you can use it. And then you want to echo out, you lumber that much wood, and then the total wood. And then if you fail, we're just not going to echo out really anything other than the fail. And let's jump back. So coming right here, we're splitting it with a question mark. That's why I had that question mark there. And then we're just making the action window the split, and it's basically all it's doing is saying, okay, this is how much wood you got. And then it's going to add your current wood with how much ever you got, and then we're going to set the inner HTML of the stat box, which is this box over here that shows the wood. We're going to make the inner HTML equal the new wood, and then we're going to do the action window 1 plus action window 2. That way you get both of them there together. And then that is the total of get goods. That's basically how it's updating the database. It's doing another request, sending out, showing, and this, let me go back to get goods. This that I've blocked out right here is it minusing 30 from it. So whenever you're ready to start making lumber to go away, in other words, the lumber, when it hits 0, and it should delete itself, or you want it every time somebody lumbers it minuses 30, and you may not want 30, you may want like 10. Uncomment all this and it should work just fine. It'll automatically do it for you. I've tested it, everything's good there. Same way with lumber fail. Even though they failed, it should still minus, so just uncomment that. The only thing I haven't done for you is make it delete out of the database. Actually, I'm wrong. I did do it down here. I just noticed that. So basically it goes in and says, okay, how much does it have currently? If that minus what the player just did of 30 is less than, or is greater than 0, then update the value to minus 30. Else, if it's less than 0, then you want to delete it from the map. So yeah, everything's working there. All you guys got to do is uncomment it, and you're good to go on that part of it. Sometimes I forget how much I really did code. Let's see, and that's basically get good. So you're good there. The only other thing is the harvest in the other player. If when you click on it, the action box will just go to attack player when you click on another player. And to be honest, I don't know if that's working. I've never actually. Yeah, I guess it does attack player. So it doesn't mean it actually attacks the player, but now you know where to go in and make the changes when you are ready to make attack player. Another thing, if you notice, that goes away after some time. That was part of the inner HTML that I just made equal nothing, and that happens on travel. Every time travel runs, which is at 2 seconds, that'll go away. It'll erase that. So that way you don't have this huge, massive bunch of writing. And you could make a scroll box here where it stays and it just continues to add, and that's what you would do with that action window in that array. So that's basically everything. Everything in a nutshell. That's how I built this little quick Ajax JavaScript game. You guys can do whatever you want with it, add whatever graphics. This opens up a whole new world to the way you can play, and I'm not personally going to use this because I want to see what you guys can do with it, and hopefully we see some really cool kickbutt projects. Just make sure to come to Indie Resource and show you what you guys are doing. We have a lot of test players on there, people that like to play, so it's a good place to also advertise your game freely, and good luck with it.